Look what we got here.
Nice.
Sup? Today's video is a little different, obviously, from the intro you just saw. Ever since the video of me, a jazz drummer trying to attempt metal music, I've been receiving a lot of comments from people saying, yo, you need to react to this guy, Chris Turner, Ocean's 8 Alaska. Well, boy! I got a surprise for you. Well, it's not really a surprise anymore because, you know. But obviously, on this channel, we like to take it a step further. I figured instead of, watching a clip and reacting to it, why not I just give him a call and, react to it with him. That way I can pause it and ask him, like, yo, what are you doing with your feet? How do you play like that? What are you doing out here with all that ass, Chris? I commented on one of his YouTube videos and I said, yo, man, let me get a smooth drum lesson from you, dog. And Chris, being the British gentleman he is, he was like, hey, mate, let's FaceTime, mate. We got in a FaceTime call. He was sipping his tea. I was sipping on my American cheeseburger. And we made this video for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Please consider subscribing. It's a little long, so please give the video a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. All right, I'm done talking. Let's just get right to it. You got like a new thing coming out soon, right?
I got a whole thing going on.
Okay.
Doing some stuff.
Yeah. Chris sent me a track. He's doing his own solo record, and we all know how nerve-wracking those can be. So, me, being the immaculate, sexy judge of metal music that I am,
Valid.
we're gonna dive into this, and Chris is gonna teach me what goes on through his mind while he's playing this stuff. Hopefully I learned some stuff about metal. But first of all, Chris, first of all, I'm sure many of you are wondering, like, yo, how did these two connect? Like a jazz guy and a metal guy, like why is this a thing? I commented on one of his videos. I was like, yo, teach me a lesson now. And he said, nah, you're too bad. I'm just kidding. I see a lot of the comments, and a lot of you guys are like, you really need to check out Chris Turner. Do a reaction video. And what you don't know, I've been checking out Chris Turner for over a year now. Like, I've known of his stuff, his music, his band, Ocean's 8 Alaska. And now his solo album is about to come out. It was actually a year ago when I was working on a metal contract where we play like harder rock songs. One of my bandmates suggested I check out Ocean's 8 Alaska, the band. And the drummer caught my attention immediately. And the drummer is right here now. And he's talking to me. And after this, we're probably going to kiss.
It is your birthday.
But the real question is, Chris, when are you going to play jazz? Metal drummer tries jazz.
When am I going to play jazz?
Yeah, dude. When are we going to get you on a jazz gig?
That's like a scarier thought than putting out a solo album for me.
Maybe like when all the COVID stuff is over, we'll get together and have our drum sets next to each other. We'll write a song together.
Even better. I set up my kit, you set up yours, but I play your kit and you play mine, and then we write a song together.
That would be sick. Be on the lookout. And your YouTube channel is Chris OAAA. OAA. That's what I meant.
As many as you want, really. It doesn't matter too much.
But yeah, Chris. So why do you play so damn high on the drum set? I've noticed. It's like you're standing. Why do you sit so high?
All right, I'm gonna do a physics lesson. This is just my physics, so it might not be real physics. It's Chris physics.
I love it. Chris.
If I'm sitting with like really low, so my knees are up here, to play a kick drum, I literally have to do like a stomach crunch to even lift my leg up, and then I can barely get any force behind it, and it's hella effort. Versus, if I'm stood up, it's not really too hard to go, Like, I do that all day, any day. Walking around, it's not a big deal to lift your leg up the higher you are. So I just put that on my drums. If I sit nice and high, it's not much effort to lift my legs. And then I can also just drop the weight on my legs, and then I get heavier hits, and it's just easier. For me, anyway. I also look really weird when I play. I'm sure you've noticed that too.
You look weird, Nadi. You look perfect. Handsome young man. There's like this thing on my channel right now where I like to talk about having a good groove face, And your groove face
Nice.
totally passes as the perfect groove face. Congratulations on that.
All right, yeah. I mean, I like putting a positive spin on the fact that I look so dumb when I play. I'll take it.
Bro, we all do. The dumber you look, the better you sound, most likely, right?
That's always been my morals. I don't care how I look, it's how I sound. So I'll definitely agree with you there.
Something I wanted to point out or ask you about is your consistency, because you don't use triggers, right? you know, just a quick for my jazz guys, because most of my audience are in the jazz, hip hop, Dilla world. What are drum triggers?
I mean, a drum trigger is it's a replacement of a microphone. It could be used as well as a microphone, but it's an electronic device which will register every hit you play, and then it takes that signal and runs it through a computer where you can assign a new sound to it. So you could have like a cat meowing for every snare drum if you wanted. Or you could do something stupid like that. But what people tend to use them for is if they've got like a cheaper drum kit, or if they are playing small venues and they've not got the best sound guys or something, they'll just get some nicer drum sounds essentially and trigger their kit so it just sounds better, which is totally fair enough. Like, everyone's been there, everyone's been broke, and everyone's got to do what they got to do to sound good. So I totally respect it. The only thing is, there's a lot of problems come with them, in my opinion. Like, you get things called cross triggering, where like I play my kick drums so hard, like I'll play a kick and then like a snare trigger would fire, or I'll play my snare and then a kick drum sound will fire off. And I know that there's things that people do to like dampen it, but to be honest, it just doesn't seem fun to me. It takes the fun out of me playing. And then the equivalent of it is sample replacing as well. So like, if you're in a studio setting, you're not live, you could still have a microphone instead of a trigger, but then in post-production you could just replace the sounds for like different sounds. Again, I don't do any of that. I don't trigger or sample replace. Or a lot of people use samples to support their drum sounds. Say their kick drum doesn't have enough of this, they'll put a sample that has that and support it. I just like live drums. I just like live drums. I like to me, it's an acoustic instrument, you know, like, it's not a guitar. You don't plug it into like a pedal board and the mains to get your sound. Like, I don't want to plug my drum kit in. I just want to sit behind my acoustic drums and sound the way the record sounds. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with triggering or sample replacing. I get a lot of messages of people saying like, what's with the hate? I'm like, there's no hate towards it. It's just like my personal preference, and I'm obviously passionate about my personal preference.
I totally understand. Yeah, man. So with that being said, can we listen to this song you sent us? Are there any triggerings or anything I should watch out for?
The whole thing is just one cat meowing triggered sound.
Perfect. We talked a little bit the other day about this, and he was like, do you want the track now, or do you want to wait till the video? And I was like, you know what? Let's just wait till the video, just have the raw, natural, honest reaction. And if it sucks, I'm going to tell him. You guys know I don't sugarcoat anything. You know, if it sucks, I'm like, look, Chris, I'm sorry. It sucks.
Nothing but respect for that.
And you guys know I don't listen to this stuff every day. I'm still a baby at this stuff. Baby metal, like the band. That's a weird band, dude. But they slap. They're good.
I was almost like testing you then. I was like, because you're saying that you're baby metal. I was like, if I say baby metal, will you even know the band? How baby metal are you?
All right, let's get into it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's check it out. Raw, honest, first reaction. All right, let's get it. Look at you, dog. My man with the cars.
I'm not entirely happy with this.
Woo! Hold up.
That's the exact reaction I wanted from people.
Guys, I'm sorry. Full disclaimer, there's going to be probably a lot of interruptions, all right? Because that's just, I like to rant, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, we've watched 5 seconds of the song right now.
Do you write these tunes, right? This is your solo album, so you wrote this, right? So, and obviously you had like a hip hop trap type of thing in the beginning, and it came into that boom 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 boom. Why?
The bum 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 bum.
Yeah, it came into that metal thing. Like, what was your inspiration behind that? Like, were you listening to some hip hop at the time?
Well, yeah. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's my solo album, so I wanna sound like me. I'm not gonna do anything different, am I? So, well, what do I like? I love like the bassier, the subbier, heavier, like dirty, filthy ass beats I love, and then just like crazy rhythmical metal I love. So what if I'm doing a solo album, then I'm just gonna do that.
I'm sorry for the interruption. You know, I guess. Ooh, them 808. Oh my god, dude. That's illegal. You know that, right? In some states, that's illegal to play like that.
It might be. I'm from the UK though.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. All right. Yo, is that a blast beat?
Well, yeah. But the bit before that, there was a flam on my kick. I love doing flams on kick.
Oh shit. Oh, man. That's crazy. That trap beat comes. Yes. Oh my god, is this what would be called the breakdown? Oh my god. You are stupid. And I mean that in the best way possible. Oh my. Bro, you don't even need triggers. You're so consistent and powerful. Like, the drum sound, man.
Yeah, they sounded good that day. I was really happy with that.
Sounded good that day? That's crazy, bro. So, without being so nerdy and technical, when you were writing that, what was going, like, were you planning on making these weird metric modulation polyrhythmic type of changes in your song, like in the breakdown, throughout the breakdown? Because it felt like the tempo changed.
There was a tempo change and then some met mod, but like I didn't start writing the song thinking like, oh, I'm definitely gonna do this. I just like my friend Clem, actually, we write all the hip hop beats together, and we wrote like I think we wrote 7 before we decided on this one. That was like the birth of the song, and then once we had the one that we both liked the most, I just started writing that intro, and I was just like, this is just hard. It just sounds so hard. It's so sick. It just excited me a lot hearing like the two together and how well it worked. And then I just went. Nothing was planned after that. It was just like, what sounds good following up that. It was actually really hard to write the next section because it was like the intro was so unique and powerful. Everything I did after that felt like really lacking in energy and in dynamic. So I probably wrote that second section. I think I wrote at least like 15 plus alternative sections before I liked one that like met the dynamic for me. But yeah, I just sort of like just went with it.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I always tell my students and stuff to write more music because drummers, man, they make they tend to make the most interesting compositions or songs, you know. And like you just proved it to everyone. What does 40 roll mean, by the way?
That's when you know when you like at the lights racing someone.
Uh huh.
Yeah, well, just imagine you're at the lights, you're already moving, and you're moving at 40 miles an hour, and then you start your race.
Oh, I see. I see.
I just remember when we was recording this song, every time I went to the shop, I ended up having a 40-year-old with someone. So
Oh, really?
plus it's got like that car style vibe with the intro, like like the intro beats. I could literally picture someone just like balling around, flexing in a car. I was like, yeah, this is a car song. This is totally a car song.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That trap beat at the beginning makes all that metal stuff. It really like blends super well. Like you wouldn't expect it to blend that well.
I think it goes well because it's just like both styles are just so like in your face and aggressive, and they kind of like dynamically I think they match, even though they're like worlds apart. I think like in terms of like energy they kind of sit quite close, and that's why, at least for me, that's why it blended.
It's like the different music, but almost the same attitude. You know,
Yeah, that's actually is the perfect word for that.
in your face, son. Yeah.
So I'm curious to ask you then, like, what was your favorite section of the song? Well, actually, did you even like it?
Dude, that was freaking sick. I'm gonna give the video a like. Can I do that? And I know it's private.
I'm gonna re-upload for the real one,
Okay, cool.
but you can like it anyway. That's totally fine.
My favorite section was definitely, well, actually all of them were my favorite. The whole song, can I just call the whole song a section? The whole song is a section.
It kind of is.
It was definitely the trap beat, and then going into the look. I'm not a metal guy. I don't know the metal terminology, but definitely those off accident hits, you know, that you were doing right after the trap beat, because it was just like, yeah, got a trap beat, bro. We're cruising, doing a 40 roll, and then bam, son, in your face. It's like, what's good, baby? We here. It's like, boom, 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 boom. And you got you with the crazy foot. Yo, you gotta give me a metal drum lesson for a video, bro. Please. The viewers would love. Comment down below if this video, if it gets 10,000 likes, Chris is gonna give me a metal drum lesson.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That's interesting for me because, like, I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't asked other people really what their favourite bit is yet. I probably should have. But it's interesting to me because you don't really listen to this sort of thing. So I'm like, I wonder if any of it did actually stand out to you as being, like, extra cool or whatever. I didn't know if you'd pick, like, a more drummy, like, drum part to be your favourite bit because that's, like, the common ground. Or if that wasn't really the experience for you, if the experience was just like the track in itself.
I'm not just listening to the drums, you know. I'm listening to the song, you know, because that's what you're presenting. You're presenting a song, not just drums.
And that's why I'm doing a solo record, because like without all the other stuff, it's just drums. Like, I know that's rad for loads of like situations, but for metal, like just metal drums is kind of like, it's not that rad on its own.
Same in my world, I guess. You know, it's like
it's just like not that exciting. Like, I want to be involved in the music. I don't want to just, I don't know. It's way more exciting for me. I'm having some of my friends. I'm hiring in session musicians who play guitar and bass, and they're.
And how do you present a track like that to them?
Well, they're helping me bring it to life. So like, I'm turning around and I'm saying, like, I want this bit to go like this, and I sing, and I'll like air guitar whilst I sing.
That's the best way, man.
They essentially just convert my god awful singing into actual guitar, and then I'm like, nah, that's not really what I want. I want it more like this, and then I'll be all, ah, and then they somehow get it. I do want to say, actually, on the note of guitar work, I do want to say the session musicians who had helped me on this song, Clem Cherry did the beats for me. And then Dan McNally and James Kennedy was guitar and bass. And I also want to say, for the people who are guitar bass people, the song is super low tuning. It's in the low E, like the super low E. And we did track live bass for the low E on bass, because I know that there's people out there probably thinking it's all MIDI or whatever, but no, we tracked it all, reamped the works. It's all all part of the real theme.
Yeah, man. Everybody, if you want, you can pre-order the album yourself. The link is right here. And Chris Turner will be teaching me a jazz lesson soon. I mean, a metal lesson.
A jazz lesson. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to add in to the video?
It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
If I'm up late tonight, we could just like have a FaceTime beer. I'm up for that.
Yeah, I got some whiskey over here.
Oh, all right. I'll crack that out then.